So, hello everyone. Welcome to this week's installment of ClueCon Weekly. This week with us we have Bharat Lalcheta from HoduSoft, CTO at HoduSoft, and co-founder, and who's been in the industry for a very long time. And I'm very happy to have you here today, Bharat. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Luca. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Would you like to give us a quick introduction about yourself and your company, what you've been doing?
Yeah. So as you introduced me, myself, Bharat Lalcheta. I am in the telecom industry from last 18 years now, and as of now, I am the co-founder and CTO of HoduSoft Pvt Limited, where we are providing the world-class communication products. So yeah, my journey started from traditional telecom industry to the VoIP industry. So in the last 18 years, I work in multiple projects, multiple products, multiple solutions on the telecom industry, communication wise, and also the solution wise. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time to be in the industry. So, so you've been in the voice industry for that long?
Yeah, yeah. I started my career from BSNL, which is the largest telecom industry at that time in the India, which is a traditional PSTN telecom. And at that time, we are using the Dialogics and audio codecs cards for the PRI connectivity and everything. Then I switched to VoIP from I guess 2007-8, and from 2010 I am using FreeSWITCH as a core part of all my products or all my solutions.
Well done. I think the next question would be how to use FreeSWITCH, and do you like FreeSWITCH? And I think you do.
Yes, yes, pretty much means I recommend FreeSWITCH for each and every project.
What do you use FreeSWITCH for in particular?
Uh, if I say as per my portfolio or as per my experience, I use FreeSWITCH in small level to enterprise level each and every projects. If you are going to create a simple dialer, or if you are creating a class 5 or class 4 enterprise grade switch, you can use FreeSWITCH. So I use in multiple solutions for a small level to the largest enterprise level solutions.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do for FreeSWITCH indeed. You've been using FreeSWITCH since the start. There's been a couple good releases recently. Do you also use the WebRTC part of FreeSWITCH, the video
Yes,
and oh,
yes.
nice.
So from 5 years, means our core products are IPPBX, call and contact center, and a conference product. So all three products are based on WebRTC.
Oh,
We
so
have
yeah.
clients, yeah. So our call center agents or call center client is based on WebRTC only. Our PBX platform also have a WebRTC client, which we have a web phone, which is browser based, and also we have the Chrome extension, which is also a WebRTC based, and our conference platform, obviously, WebRTC platform, which you can use for. We are not using video as of now in the conference platform, but web and audio conference is there.
So, yeah, I think that's a very good starting point. Before we go into your product offering, I'm curious, since we're talking about Stack, etc., what other open source products do you use, and do you use a lot of open source in general at HoduSoft?
Yeah, so our strategy is to use the open source platform to build a world-class product. So we are using CentOS, and now we are switching to Debian by end of this year. From platform level for core part or a call engine is a FreeSWITCH. Then for we are using Apache as a web server, and PHP for all the you can say all the GUI or portal or user interface.
Moving parts, yeah. There's Apache, yeah. There's a lot of people using Nginx now, so I'm still on the fence.
Yeah, we check the performance, but sometimes it is easy to use. Apache is easy to use because see, we are a product based company, so what we prefer is our client might not that much technical. So Apache is something ready-made things. If you are going with the Nginx, you need to add modules and add the things which might our clients not happy to use it. So mostly we are using Apache, but yeah, our product can work either on the Nginx or either on the Apache. But by default, we are offering Apache only.
Yeah, I do agree that Nginx is a little bit more complicated to use. Still, it's a
Yeah. So as a technical part or as a offering part, yes, I prefer Nginx. But when it is up to the third party, means when client want to use the Apache, then we also preferring that whatever client prefer, we are providing it.
for sure. So I've noticed that you use a few, so from your LinkedIn page and your profile in general, I noticed that you use a few tools that are used for testing, such as CP, etc. I'm curious. This is something I never remember to ask people on the conference. But uh, what's your testing and quality and QA process like? Like, how do you make sure your developers and systems administrators deliver what the features are? Just curious what the general process is.
Yeah. So generally we are using the agile methodology, and but as a process wise, if I described in the detail, once we have a roadmap, and we are releasing the new version of the each product by every quarter. So when we decide the roadmap or a particular sprint for a particular quarter, then in that sprint, 50% we are using as per the current roadmap of our product life cycle, or our roadmap of the company's goal, and 50% feature we are adding as per the our clients' feedback, because we have clients in multiple industries, means almost all industries. We have in the insurance domain, in the banking domain, in the transport domain, automobiles. So we have multiple clients. So based on their requirement, we are getting multiple requests. So 50-50% will be the roadmap. And based on that, we decide the requirement gathering, and we finalize the analysis and design part. Then the development will start. In QA, we have also manual and automation, but CP is mainly used for a calling part, because if I give the figure, means 90% of our clients are the ITSPs and ISPs who are providing service using our platform for our product. So it should be a enterprise grade system. So whenever we provide the release, it should work without any glitch or without any issue, because in the production it is not the end user product, it is the enterprise level product. So we are testing the call quality, and we are testing the resource utilization and each and everything in deep, with the multiple QA processes. There are two level of QA, means internal QA is also doing the quality analysis. After
Mhm.
that, we are releasing beta version, where we are our pre-sales team or our sales team, they are also doing one cycle of the testing. And a few of our clients, we are providing beta release, so they will also give their feedback. And after all that process, we will release product in the production.
Hmm. So yeah, that's seems like you have a very solid quality assurance process for sure. So yeah, my compliments. Sounds really cool. Yeah, it's very important, I think, to understand how important it is to do quality assurance and testing in the voice over IP industry, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of difference between an application that will run one call once, or
Yeah.
10 calls, and an application that will run one call forever, right? So
Yeah.
it's the same thing when you get started with FreeSWITCH and you try to learn, maybe the WebRTC side of things, and you set up your little server and connect, and you get a conference that
Yeah.
takes an hour if you know what you're doing. But going from there to a product is the
Yeah.
problem, and many
Yeah.
people don't understand that part. And it all looks so simple, but you're totally right.
Yeah.
And I like to involve sales in the quality assurance process. That's
Yeah, because they are the front line. Whenever any client approach the our company, the pre-sales team is the frontline uh, team from our end, who are giving the demo or who are giving the introduction of the product. So if they are not aware about the things, or they are not aware about the actual process or actual flow of the platform, it will not a good aspect as per the sales perspective.
Yeah, for sure. I have my main role at Signal Wire these days is principal solutions architect. So I work with the large customers and build stuff out. And you just mentioned something that's important, even if we don't always say it out loud. Sometimes you know one thing in the platform isn't working correctly.
Yeah.
So if
And
your sales, you just don't show it, right?
no, what happen is, if uh, I don't know about the experience of others, but if there is some particular thing which we try to hide, that thing will be first detected by any client or
Yeah.
any salespeople. So we try to not do that. If there is any particular thing, then if that we need to release with the things, fr- uh, fr- uh, uh, we tell sales team also, and we will tell client also that this will be the issue, or this will be a particular bug, or this is a particular scenario which we are going to fix in the next upcoming version, or as soon as possible. But we don't try to hide the things, because otherwise it will create the trust issue.
Yeah, for sure. That's yeah, you're absolutely right. If you have an interface that has
Yeah,
100 buttons and one
yeah,
of them doesn't work,
yeah,
the customer will invariably click that one first. Like it's almost impossible. It still happens. It's you're
yeah,
right. But sometimes, I mean, quality assurance coming from sales is undervalued, and I'm glad you mentioned that because the salespeople know what the customer actually needs. So
yeah,
sometimes they're the only ones who are actually able to check because they know what they're exactly looking for. Well,
yeah.
sometimes the engineering people, you gave them a specs, they built a great feature, but that's it. They don't know what the intent was.
Yeah, so that is the things, means what our process is like that. We are doing the meetings at regular interval between our engineering team and our sales and pre-sales team. So we try to keep everyone up to the mark, or with the knowledge that what we are doing in the product, what particular feature when we are releasing, what is the exact use case of it, whether it is a QA person, whether it is a developer, or whether it is a pre-sales. Sometimes it happens we develop the things, but it will not relevant to the client or the
Oh
end
yeah.
user. So generally, we are as a company, or we are working as a team, and we are there will be a inclusive of all the particular stakeholders. So sales team also involved, and they are giving their feedbacks, and based on all the feedbacks, we are also taking feedbacks from our client. Whenever we are adding a new feature which is a major feature, then before starting the development, we take the feedback from our core clients, and based on their feedback, we modify the feature, or we enhance the feature before we start the development. So based on that, mostly we deliver the feature which is required by the client, and which is a part of which improve our product.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, what you mentioned is very real. The fact that sometimes we develop features, but they never, nobody ever asked for, and sometimes they become a problem instead of a solution. That's totally
Yeah,
right. So going back to your product offering, which
yeah,
you have a lot of different products. I know it's like asking what your favorite child is if you have more than one, but what's your
yeah,
favorite platform on HoduSoft out of all you're offering? Like, what's your
yeah.
favorite product?
Yeah, so it is difficult one, but yeah, my personal choice, if you mention, then it is always a call and contact center. So
Mhm.
out of 18 years, I think I guess 12 to 13 years I am working for the call and contact center. So it is always my preferred product, or preferred solution, or preferred offering. So we started with the voice version, HoduCC platform, which is our call and contact center product. We started with the voice version in starting with the WebRTC inbuilt client. Then we added the contact center version within the same product, where we are offering multiple channels. We are offering email, SMS, chat, social media. Within social media, we are providing Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Telegram integration, and yeah, multiple CRM integrations is there. Zoho, Salesforce, Zendesk integration is already there, and as of now, we are working for the Microsoft Dynamics integration, where we are going to. In that case, also we are providing WebRTC plugin within which will work within the Salesforce or Zendesk or Microsoft Dynamics. So that is what currently we are offering within the call center and contact center platform. And other than that, we have IPPBX and conference, as I mentioned earlier. So IPPBX is a carrier-grade PBX system which is mainly used by most of our ITSP and ISP providers, which are our clients, and they are providing the service using our platform to their end users or their clients. And all of our
Yeah, there's
product offering, yeah. Yeah, all our product offering
but
are single tenant and multi tenant, so it can be used as a end user and it can be used as a service provider.
Okay, so I'm looking at the well, of course, your contact center, etc. There's a lot in there, and I'm curious about your conferencing. So you have a HoduConf product.
Yeah,
That's audio only, right? Or does it
yeah.
support video now?
No, it is a audio only, but it is a audio where we have a 1,000 participant within a single conference, or there will be a 100 conference with a 100 participant each. So it is a majorly on the audio part. We want to go with the video conference, but it is a PSTN based audio conference platform.
Hmm.
So what we are going to provide, or what is our in roadmap or our next product, is the uh, totally WebRTC based, browser based audio and video conference platform. So that is in our roadmap, but as of now we are more concentrating on the IPPBX and contact center platform.
I see. So, well, since we're talking about IPPBX and the product in general, you mentioned a few earlier, but what are your main segments of industries where your solutions are deployed?
Each and every segment, I guess we have as of now, but that is mostly in the call and contact center. For IPPBX, mostly it is the service providers. So if I guess 90% of our clients of the IPPBX are the service providers. So they are providing service to their end users, or PBX service or trunk service to their clients using our platform. And for call center, you name the industry and we are in it. Most of our clients are in multiple vertical. We are in call and contact center. In contact center also we have service providers. Multiple clients are providing a contact center service to their clients using our platform.
Oh, there's a lot. And what about your Hodu Blast product, which is your
Uh,
broadcasting software? What
yeah,
are a few examples of people using that? Because I know a few, but what are the main segments where that's being used?
yeah. So Hoodoo Blast, if I say mostly it is a broadcasting system where we are providing three broadcasting: voice, SMS, and WhatsApp broadcasting. So all three broadcasting, it is used generally for the reminder kind of thing, like bill payment reminder, or a- you can say a balance recharge reminder. Sometimes it is used as a political gathering, or political things, like during the election there will be a call blast for a particular message to the each and every citizens from the specific party, ruling party or opposition party. So such kind of multiple scenarios are there for which broadcasting system are using.
And well, you have any product? Do they interoperate with each other? Like, can you use the contact center software together with the call blasting or the conference, or are they separate? Just curious.
As of now, all the products are separate,
Mhm.
but yeah, you can use internally all the products with the trunking between each and each product. Means with the SIP trunking, you can do the calling between two products. And for the integration, we have the API for all products. So if you are using any third party CRM or any third party system, then also you can integrate our product with a, particular any third party tool or any third party system.
Oh, that's nice. Cool. So, since we're discussing the technical aspects, I'm curious. All these platforms, where do you run your cloud offerings? Like, any particular providers? Do you use Docker? Are these Metal instances? I'm just curious what the
No,
setup is.
as of now, means we are not providing the cloud hosting. Means that will be means our client are can use any platform. Means either they go with the physical server or any cloud hosting. We have multiple hosting on the AWS, Azure, and also in the Google. In DigitalOcean, we also have a few clients are using DigitalOcean. There are
Mhm.
multiple local environments, means local VMs. They are using through the VirtualBox or through the this uh, uh, within the Microsoft. I think yeah. Multiple means they are using their own VM. Most of our clients are data center providers or service providers, so they have their own data centers or their own virtual hosting. So they are using as per their requirements. We do not have any specific requirement for the hosting. Our platform are running on the virtual machine also and on the physical server also.
So you don't have your own cloud offering. People generally,
No, yeah, that is a good point to discuss because multiple time our clients are also asking us why you are not offering the things. Because as I mentioned from the starting, we started building the products for the service providers. So now, if I am providing the same offering, I am competing with my clients. So most of our clients, as I mentioned, 90% of our clients are the service providers who are using our platform to provide the services. So based on that particular aspect, we are not going with the cloud offering as of now.
well, that's super nice. Cool. So there's a lot still to look at. Your platform is so big and so interesting. What else? Well, yeah. Do you? This is something I forgot to ask your colleague last time. Do you support hardware phones and provisioning? Is that still a thing? Like, do people need that very much anymore?
Yes, people required it and always required it, and we are providing auto provisioning module within our PBX IPPBX platform. In call center and contact center, we are not providing it because it is based on the default WebRTC client. So all agents are using the WebRTC only. But yeah, in that case also, agents can use the IP phones or any soft phone as a external client. But IPPBX is the main platform where we are providing auto provisioning for almost all the standard brands. And most of our clients required it because they are service provider. They need to provide the auto provisioning.
So they provided provisioning. Yeah, that's, provisioning is something that's better left to professional. I always say because it's
Yeah.
super hard to get it working consistently. And if I may ask, what's the main brands of phones you end up working with? Just so we have a sample of the market.
Yeah, you asked the name. Most of brands are available. You can say Cisco, Avaya, Polycom, Yeastar, Grandsteam, Yealink, then Fineville. So most of the brands, which is standard brands across the multiple, because we have multiple regions. Means in US, Europe, in Asia, we have Africa, we have multiple clients. So each region has their own requirements. In US, mostly we get request for the Avaya or a Polycom. From Africa or Asia region, mostly we require get request for different make and models of Yealink or Grandsteam or Fenwheel. So we are adding new templates and new device and new make and models as per client's request. But most of the brands are available in our platform, and if required, we are adding as per client's request within a few days.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Cool. So, well, we went through a lot of things and it was very, very interesting. The first of all, talking about QA and now the internal processes, the deployments, hardware phones, which are never mentioned, but they're very important. And there's a market for those various products, etc. Is there anything else you'd like to let us know, talk about? Is there anything? Well, what's in the future of HoduSoft? What are you developing? If you can tell me.
If I can share, we have roadmap for at least 2 years. So as of now, as I mentioned, VoIP industry is something like we need to offer something new each and every day. So industry is changing very quickly, very fast. But one core part is there. Voice is the life of VoIP. So voice part, whether it is IP phone, whether it is a WebRTC or any offering, in our call and contact center, if I give the bifurcation, voice is the still preferred channel in the platform. Yeah, people is asking for multiple channels, but that is the thing for the multiple recurring conversations. But for the starting of the communication or ending of the communication with any client, mostly people prefer a voice part only. Once the communication started, then they are using email or chat or social media. But before starting or on the closing of the particular ticket or closing of the particular communication, mostly both the side, client side and on the provider side, both like to have the voice conversation with the between the agent and client to get the particular feedback or to get the particular clarity on the particular requirement or particular issue. So that is one thing. In our roadmap, as of now, mainly we are working on the AI and chatbot part. So that is the next major offering in upcoming days. And yeah, we are also working for a new UI UX for all our platform, which will be also part of our next version release.
Great. That's That's as I always say, machine learning seems to be very recurring in roadmaps. Everybody is trying to do something in that space. We're working on some stuff too, and it is well, it's probably going to be the next big thing. So we're right in doing so, right?
Yeah.
Great. So well, it was a great chat. Went through a lot, and I'm very happy to have you here today. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you to provide this opportunity.
Thank you, Bharat Lalcheta from HoduSoft. And well, everybody else, I'll see you next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.